Hello, good morning. This is Dr. Fiona MacVane, Phipps. We're talking about mind mapping today as a tool for developing academic writing skills. Mind mapping can help you to think differently, think deeply, make connections, retain information, and, most importantly perhaps, engage your imagination. There are some essentials you have to think about to develop good writing skills. Time management might be the most important one. You need to be realistic and give yourself a reasonable amount of time to do your writing. Do you remember in school doing your assignments at the last minute, the day or the night before they were due in? You can't do this on an MSc level course. You need to be realistic. You need to make an early start. The second big thing you need for good writing is to gather your ideas. Where do those ideas come from? You need to read and discuss, to outline or to mind map your ideas so you can really get some of those ideas down on paper or down on your computer screen. Finally, you need commitment. That keeps you going for the end run. You don't wait for inspiration. It's important to set up regular writing times and be prepared to do it badly. Yes, I said do it badly. If you're not prepared to write badly, you'll never start because you keep editing and editing as you go along, trying to make it right from the beginning. But if you can just write, then you can go back and edit it later. So don't be afraid to write badly, just write. Okay, we're talking about mind maps today. What is the purpose of a mind map? Well, the three main things that a mind map can help you to do is to organize your information, to link ideas, and to find new ways of seeing. When you're looking for information and you want to get it down somewhere, doing a mind map helps you to brainstorm. It helps you to organize that information, get it down in some format that makes it memorable and easy to see. Then it helps you to find connections, test hypotheses. How are your bits of information linked together? And finally, it makes it easier for you to retrieve information and sparks your creative thinking, leading to new ways of seeing. Now, I could have given you a little video about making a mind map, but YouTube does it a lot better. If you Google YouTube, go to YouTube and look at some of the mind maps that are presented there. There are complicated mind maps, simple mind maps, long videos on mind maps, short videos on mind maps. Look at those and then come back and start making a mind map that works for you. Some of the things you want to think about are your use of color, your use of different font sizes. For instance, if you want to say something that's really important, put it right out there in big font where it grabs your attention. You might want to use images, things that you've drawn, things that you've found on the internet, photographs that you have. You might want to look for the links. How do these things link together? And then don't forget your words. So color, font sizes, images, links, and words. And that should get you started on creating a unique and individual mind map that works for you. Okay, these are the stages of creating your mind map. You've got a big idea, your key point. That goes at the center of your mind map. And then what you want to do, and we're talking about mind mapping for academic writing. So these are some of the key academic writing skills. So your big idea, your key point at the center, then you want to add on what you know, what you need to find out. What are some key concepts that you've developed from the reading that you've done? And how can you analyze some of those key concepts? We're talking about your critical analysis here, which is really key to level M writing skills. Okay, we've got an exercise for you today. And in this exercise, you're going to make and share a mind map. The subject of your mind map is hand washing as a method of infection control. So what you need to do is to create a mind map to assist you to learn or to prepare or plan for your 2,500 word essay. So go ahead, put your ideas down on paper, make your mind map as colorful, interesting, and personal as possible. Now, I've given you some areas to consider here when you create your mind map. You might want to think about these 4 areas. You might want to think about effective hand washing techniques. How do you wash your hands to make sure they are truly clean? And what about hand washing as a public health issue? It's not just about washing your hands in a clinical situation. What about washing your hands when you're in a public situation? What about common infective agents and how they spread? Or health professionals' compliance with hand washing frequency and techniques? These are all things that you could consider when you're creating your mind map. On this module, we're here to help each other to learn. So what I want you to do with your mind map, once you've created it, is scan it, share it, put it out there so your colleagues can ask questions, make comments, and then you can use those questions and comments to adapt your mind map to make it into an even better tool to help you prepare for your writing. And of course, you're doing the same thing at the same time for your colleagues. You can look at their mind maps, ask questions about them, make comments, and give them ideas to adapt their mind maps to help them write their essay.